Okay, so um, I have not filmed a hair video in a minute. I do have a lot of content, like hair video content, that I never uploaded because I kept hitting roadblocks up until recently. Um, First roadblock was I had a Google Pixel phone that was changing my video files into its own version of video files called Pixel files, which I needed to buy a special version of software for to upload my videos. I used to film my original hair tutorial videos on a Google Pixel phone because it was easy. I just propped my phone up, film what I was doing, move on with my day. Well, now that we're on Google's Pixel number, I think 10 now, I had like number 7 and 8. My husband's broken his phone, so I've replaced my phone since then. Uh, they changed the file, so now you have to pay for a software just to read the files on your computer. So that was my first roadblock. Then my next roadblock was learning how to use a camera um, to film. I have two cameras now. I got one for Christmas that is a camcorder, which is exactly what I needed. But I was cheap and bought myself a like camera, digital camera before I got the camcorder. So I use both because they both have different reasons why I like them. And I started filming that way. Then I realized I could not plug them directly into my computer and pull the data off of them. I had to buy a SD card reader just to pull the reader, like the data off of the camera. So that was another annoying thing. Then recently, the reason my hair looks like this, and I'm really PO'd about it, I found out that apparently some of my favorite brands of braiding hair have been known to have large amounts of lead and other dangerous trace metals and toxins in them that can cause cancer. So I had actually filmed myself a few times showing you guys how to braid hair to teach you guys the process and kind of work with learning how to braid hair over time because I didn't know how to braid hair. I had to teach myself. And so then after I found that out, I snatched some braids out. When I tell you with the quickness, it was with the quickness. So now I have been walking around with Mega Puff, as y'all see. Oh, it's so big you can't even. I don't want to touch the camera because it will fall over again. But yeah, my hair is massive. And just for reference, if you pull it out, it's about, Jesus Christ, it's all, I need to trim my ends. So it comes down to here. I don't know if y'all can see it on this, but like, boop, past my collarbone, and in the back, it's pretty long, but yeah. So I've had a lot of hair transformations, and one of the things that I have learned is every climate, different products work for my hair. And so I do know how to do my hair here if I'm just doing braids, but I don't know how to do my hair here very well because of the products, because the climate is different. So because it's humid, my hair refuses to stay straight. I have tried some of the tried and true methods of straightening my hair out here, and it will turn into a fro very fast. So I am trying to see what I can do with my hair that won't cause me brain cancer or God knows what other cancers it could cause from having that laying directly on your scalp. And also go ahead and just keep my hair growing because I am so fed up with this crap. I will openly admit I have considered chopping all this bad boy off because I know I am a bad bee with no hair. I got pictures. I will put one here. So yeah, I know I'm a bad bee with my hair, with no hair. So, but at this point, this is kind of a challenge to see how long I can grow my hair out of pure curiosity, as well as I'm just trying. Honestly, my husband just likes my hair, and my son thinks it's nice too. and both of them are like, you have beautiful hair, grow it out, we want to see how long it can get, blah 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 blah. And if you watch some of my older videos, I think I posted them, I can't remember, I accidentally snipped the roots of my hair, and so 2 years ago I had cut my hair down to the scalp. So this is like, I haven't had hair this long since I was 25, I think, maybe. So it's been a minute. I'm not old, let me clarify that. I'm only 31. But that's been a minute to not have long hair. I cut it off because I didn't really want to deal with it. I think I cut it off. I kept cutting it off, so it's kind of hard to gauge when I first cut it off. But like, I cut it off before I had my kid. Then I cut it off again after I had my kid, because when he was a baby, he loved this little patch right here. And when I would be holding him, he would wrap his fingers around it and yank, and it drove me insane. So I cut it all off back then. Also, I had all my hair fall out because of postpartum shedding. I think I filmed showing you guys how to get your edges to grow back after postpartum, and as you see, got them back. But they're not as thick as they were before, I will openly admit. But I did get them back, and I just got tired of dealing with my hair, so I cut it off. Anyway, so this is going to be a new segment of learning how to do my hair all over again in a weird, humid yet cold climate. That kind of sucks. I would tell you guys where I'm at, but I also know that people be crazy on the internet, and I don't want anybody thinking they can stalk me, and it's okay to stalk people because that's weird. So some important things I will mention before I go wash my hair is keep your utensils clean. You don't want to use dirty combs and brushes and stuff. You're just reintroducing bacteria to your scalp. I personally use, what is that stuff called? I love how I'm blanking. It's not called naproxen. Naproxen is a leaf. Give me one second, I can look at it. It's in my shower. It is, okay, cool. I forgot. It's called Nizoral. Nizoral is a shampoo I use because I have seborrheic dermatitis, and it flared up really bad when we were in the process of moving. And when I read about it online, apparently when your anxiety gets really, really bad, sometimes it can flare up. So, yay, anxiety, causing all those wonderful, wonderful side effects. Anyway, so looking at my ends, I can see that they're a little scraggly from the last time I had braids. So I'm going to cut those bad boys off. I usually just do a bit of a dusting unless I see worse scragglies, and it's not foolproof. I do need to go to a professional to get all those pieces, but the only way I'm going to go to a professional to do that is if I drove like really far away, because I'm in a predominantly non-black area where I live. And so, I'm trying to check if I'm actually on camera while I'm hyper-focusing on this hair. Because of that, we're just going to go ahead and do the best we can, living in an area where I don't think anybody could cut my hair properly, and I'm not about to let somebody play in my head talking about they know how to do curly hair, and they ain't never dealt with African-American hair, and then they end up damaging my hair or doing something stupid. So, I've had that happen. And no, I did not go to a non-black person to do my hair, which I know some people are like, oh, well, you must have gone to like a white person or something, blah, blah, blah. No, I've been to hairstylists that were allegedly credible, African-American, gone to Dominicans. Okay, there's going to be an editing blip because apparently I have plenty of alarms for picking up my child in case I forget, but my husband's on it today, so it's kind of nice not worrying about having to pick up my kid on time. But yes, what I do is I trim my own hair. It's a big thing. I can't guarantee that you guys will like the way I do it, I just kind of pull out the ends, go from there, trim all over my head. I get all over my head, like get all the ends and stuff like that because we don't want damaged ends. And I cut about, I think I cut about 1/2 inch all the time. Ah, crap. Oh, I missed a piece. Boop. And as you see, just because you cut it off doesn't mean it won't grow back. But yeah, so those are kind of some of the things I do. I check for split ends, I check for little knots in my hair, which sometimes happen after having braids for a while, or not detangling your hair before you go to bed, or not wearing a bonnet when you lay in bed. It can happen to anyone. I like to keep my hair as, neat as possible. A lot of people talk about how nice my son's hair is because I taught myself how to cut his hair too. But I'm not big on putting him on the internet in the sense of he likes filming with me playing video games, which is fine because he's unidentifiable since I don't let him be on camera. But like I don't want him on my page for his own privacy. He's at an age where he doesn't understand why the internet can be a dangerous place, and I'm not going to utilize my kid as a means to make content. Now I might, if I can figure out a way to keep him anonymous, show people how I do his hair, because I have lots of people ask me all the time how I keep his hair so nice. But that is something I have to talk to his father about, as well as figure out a very, very, very rigid way to keep him anonymous. Because, again, there are psychotic weirdos out there who do weird, you know what, I can curse, they do weird shit with kid content, and I'll be damned if I let my kid be endangered because some weird fuck on the internet wants to stalk my child. Excuse my language, but I said what I said. I don't play about my child at all whatsoever. But yeah, sorry, rant over. But yeah, I trim my own ends, and don't laugh at me for the transition, but I'm just saying I trim my own ends, and then one of the ways I kind of figure out where I missed is I run my fingers through my hair, and wherever there's like resistance, typically if I've already like gone through it and detangled it and I'm still hitting resistance, that means there's probably a knot somewhere in there that I missed. So I just go ahead, trim it, and I usually only trim it, I want to say once a month at best, but I also will trim it earlier or stretch it out more if I don't see little knots. That's the big thing. If I see knots, I'm gonna cut it. Period, point blank. You ain't holding on to nothing that's worth keeping. I also love Nexus shampoo, but when that gets a little expensive, because I buy it at Costco when it's on sale, I buy Aveeno Daily Moisture shampoo because I am not the only one in the house using shampoo. My husband and child like to smell good too and will steal my products. My husband was straight up using my products on his mustache when he grew a mustache for the entire month of January and a little bit of February, and it was a gross, horrible looking mustache, and I was just like, no. So he used my stuff. Shout out to my husband using my stuff. But yeah, he liked using all my hair products and things like that. So anyway, now that I have kind of given you guys the rundown of what's going on with my hair videos, I will post them in case anybody finds, like, it's just going to be raw footage. I'm not going to edit because I don't feel like products that can cause scalp cancer or whatever kind of, I don't know what it can cause. It's not good. But knowing that it can hurt someone like that means I ain't going to put effort into making those videos cute. We just going to start over from scratch. I'm just going to take that content, slap it together with a massive disclaimer about how I found out that those products tear up your, can cause issues like hair loss and other horrible things like cancer. And we're going to move on. And we're going to, as a journey together, learn how to do our hair without those products, as well as, I don't know if y'all have been watching my video game content, which is okay if you haven't, I get it. Still throwing shade, little shade, not a lot of shade, just a little shade. But I will say, in that regard, I have talked about how all these crazy things are happening right now in America, and so we standing on business, and I ain't shopping at Target for hair product stuff. I'll order it directly from the website. I said what I said. So yeah, anyway, let me cut the rest of this hair so I can go wash it, shampoo it, all that jazz. And I will show you guys after I get back what products I actually used on my hair to wash it. And then we'll move from there. So I'll be right back. Okay. That is precariously perched, but it is balanced, so we're just going to leave it like that. So this is my hair wet but towel dried. And it's still long. It's just shrinkage is real. Like boom, and then boom. So when I wash my hair in the shower, because I have seborrheic dermatitis, I think I've said this on other videos that I'll probably throw on my YouTube channel before I found out about the lead crap. But anyway, I use this Nizoral. It works really good. My doctor specifically said I can use it once a week if I want to, or however much I need to use it. If it's keeping the flakes at bay. But I will always check with your doctor to make sure you're not having weird side effects or anything like that, because everybody's body is different. So I wash 1 to 2 times with that first. Then I wash my hair with some type of moisturizing shampoo, because that bad boy strips. It strips whatever fungus might be on your hair or whatever, because I think like a lot of those scalp things cause like fungal growth, and it makes your head itch. So my favorite one, holding it weird, is Nexus. I think it's supposed to be therapy spelled fancily, but my brain keeps reading it as Therape. So the Therape, Nexus, gosh Jesus, Nexus Therape, glorious for moisturizing your hair and getting it to grow. And then this is Humectress. Now this one, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but whatever. I like this combination. Tis expensive, but at Costco it is $29.99 for those two together. Other places you get the skinny bottles for like $15 a bottle, and that's the big stuff. Anyway, so next step is to blow dry hair, and we'll go from there. So give me 1 second. Alright, so my hair is blown out. This is what it looks like blown out. I am trying something a little different, because the last few times I've done the other option, my hair got dried out. So this Miel hair oil usually worked before we moved here, and I had stopped using it. Every climate is different. We were in New York at one point, and this didn't want to work there. So we're going to try it here. Now, it's not the normal version, it's the light version. This is actually my son's hair product. I am borrowing it to see if this makes a difference in how my hair reacts to everything. So hopefully this will hold on to my scalp and hair a little bit better than the other stuff I've been using. And if not, back to the drawing board, next hairstyle. Well, not next hairstyle, but next hair wash, I should say. Because not only am I looking for products that keep my hair moisturized, I'm also looking for products that don't make my scalp get irritated. Because sometimes it'll work on my scalp, but it won't work for my hair, or vice versa. So it's always a trial and error thing. But since I know this works, typically I'm okay. So we shall see what goes on with this. Okay, so a interesting moment. This is going to be a really janky video because of how long it is. And being a mom, I can't go uninterrupted for an hour. So it is impressive that I'm working through this with as little interruptions as possible. But yeah, so I wrong. I keep wanting to show it to there, but yeah, I rubbed this on my hair. This is my kid's stuff. We're going to see how it goes. And put a little bit on the scalp in the primary flaky parts of my scalp, the parts that flake up the most, I mean, which is for some reason the left center area, and then right up in the middle, like the middle of the scalp, and put a little bit right up in here because this part itches, and then I get an itchy hot spot right up in here too. But the thing is, which is interesting, is you're like, oh, well, why don't you just put a little bit more oil on it when it starts to itch? And I'm like, funny enough, when I put more oil on it, when it starts to itch, it just gets worse. So then at that point, when it starts itching, it's just time to wash. Alright, so we got our oil in there, massaging it in. I think the next step, I'm probably going to have to swap this out because it seems like it works in certain locations for me, but it seems like it's not working the way I want it to here. It's not bad, but I have to keep using a lot of it, and I don't like that. So, classic double butter cream has cocoa butter, shea butter, castor oil, jojoba oil, sugar beetroot, as I am. Typically works really well. Because it doesn't work great on my hair right now, we're going to use a very small amount of it. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. So it's not like it doesn't work, it just doesn't work as good as I would hope. Because I have to keep applying it, and then it makes my scalp more likely to start itching. Very annoying. So we're going to put a very, very thin amount on the hair, which might be why it's itching, because I'm putting too much on there. And let's see, I think it's the wind I'm hearing, but I'm going to check in a second. Go from there. And yeah, so now I got it moisturized, solid styled, not styled, moisturized base. So now, because I got to pick up my kid, I'm going to make the laziest of hairstyles, I think, which is my go-to hairstyle. I'm going to part it down the middle and put it into pigtails. So my hair is technically long enough for a ponytail, but I don't like the amount of traction on my hair when it's in a ponytail. It's a little too snug and it doesn't feel right, and I feel like that's a great way to pull your edges out. So pigtails it is. So we're gonna brush this out and put it like this. And then use one band, band it up. And put it like that. Probably look like a teenager. I will do professional hairstyles at some point, but right now, picking up my kid is my main priority. Making videos is for fun. I have shown you guys in a pretty long video how to, need one more rubber band, how to take care of your hair. So this is just, honestly, I think I showed you guys the lock method, which I have an old video of on my YouTube channel already. So this is just going to be a quick video of me pigtailing up my hair because of my time And then I'll probably play around with it later and show you guys a different hairstyle later after I've picked up my child and my house is in order. But I have put them in pigtails for now. And typically, I had some hair clip accessories. I don't know where they went. But yeah, so typically when I have my hair out, I usually like to put a lot of like accessories in it. But right now, I had accessories in it earlier, and I took them out to wash my hair, and I, for the life of me, cannot figure out where I put them, because I'm going to be a little bit of a nerd. I know this is the end of my video, because I don't have time to do more, which is driving me nuts. It's Pi Day, and I'm probably going to post this today after I get a chance to cut out the weird bits and splice it together, because this is the first video I've made in a while, and as you see, this is why it's hard to make videos. But because it's Pi Day, I am wearing a, pizza shirt, and I do have pizza hair clips somewhere in this vicinity, I think, or they're downstairs. I can't remember where I took my hair down to wash it. But anyway, it's Pi Day, and I wanted to enjoy Pi Day with my kids. So I will be back to show you guys how to do more hairstyle stuff. But I've got a mommy and me date with my boy to go get pizza for Pi Day. I hope you guys have a great day. I promise I will make more hair videos that actually teach in detail how to style your hair better. This is just so I can go pick up my kids so we can go get pizza and watch Scooby-Doo. Don't judge me. We love Scooby-Doo in this household. Anyway, yeah, I will be making more videos, making more hair tutorials, just for reference so you guys understand. This is not a typical hairstyle for me on some level, because I have not added any like gel or anything like that. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can film for you guys later and show you guys like, hey, I didn't have a lot of time earlier and I was trying to rush to go pick up my kid real quick. This is what I normally do. So this is more of a starter introductory back into hair tutorial videos to see exactly how busy, how chaotic things get while I'm filming. And I think I've gotten interrupted at least 4 times so far. So yeah, hopefully there's hope to make a solid video without all the in-between chaos, and teach you guys all the different hairstyle ideas I have. I do have some braiding ones, but I know that since a lot of people are probably like, well, how do I braid my real hair? Or what if you don't have thick enough hair to braid it? I want to try to accommodate those people too. So again, I hope you have a great day. I hope you got something from this video, my baseline of how I take care of my hair. I will be posting my other content, but I'll probably post this one first, so you guys can kind of figure out why my videos look the way they do. And I might even post like a slideshow thing showing my hair journey from a few years ago to now. So, yeah. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy.